Hello friends, this is your brother CJ. I'm excited to be joining you here.
Today, I want to talk to you about the 4 U's of marketing your product. Many coaches think that posting on social media is marketing. Marketing is the art of discovering and developing a desire of your products, goods, and services in your clients. Now, if you will grab a hold of that concept, it will open up a pathway for you to make sales like you never did before in your life. Now, the 4 U's are as follows, and you have to have these as part of your message so that your marketing message or copy can be successful. Number 1, it needs to be unique. Number 2, it needs to be ultra specific. Number 3, it needs to be urgent. Number 4, it needs to be useful. All right. People nowadays are being bombarded with many different ads, and all of them are competing for your attention. So how can you tune into your frequency so that you are able to effectively communicate with people? Well, these 4 areas, if you will master them, you will tune into your client's frequency in a very powerful way. And because I just spoke about frequency, I'm reminded of a time that I was in South Africa for a summer vacation with my girlfriend at the time. And we were going to go back to the airport, and I hit traffic on a Friday afternoon trying to get to the airport in Johannesburg, South Africa. If you've ever been to Johannesburg, South Africa, on a Friday night, traffic becomes really, really deep. So I ran into traffic going to the airport, and even though it was pretty busy, I managed to get to the airport in time to check in. And I heard, as soon as I walked in, I heard on the PA system someone say, "Passenger Bessa, if you're not on board of this plane in 20 minutes, you will miss your flight to the United States." See, my mind at that particular time selected that particular frequency to respond to because it was my name which was being mentioned, which is unique. The message was urgent. The results of missing the flight were ultra specific, and the information was useful for me to take action in the moment. And that's what your message needs to sound like. It needs to be ultra specific to whom you serve so that you have to call them out and they must lift up their hand and say, "You're talking to me." Like if you said, if you're overweight and have tried several other diets but have failed, I can help you. Click this ad. Or if it's unique, you could say, "This product called ashwagandha has revolutionized the nation, and all you need to do is one bite of this ancient herb and it will transform your sex life." Or you can go with urgency. For 2 days only, we have this special at $2,000. Then after that, it goes back to the full price of $6,000. Don't waste any time. Get it right now, right? Or the last U, useful. Did you know that for as little as $1 a day, you could restore your site back to a 2020 vision using a little known tool discovered by professors at Harvard last year? By doing this, you will be tuning right into the frequency of your customers, and they will know that you are talking directly to them. It's like that PA system example I was giving, right? Now, I have a great example of this in the Bible. A man called Bartimaeus heard that Jesus was bringing his ministry through the town. And what he did was he positioned himself and he began to shout really loud once he heard that Jesus was passing through. And he said a very specific thing. He said, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Now, not many people call Jesus the Son of David. Now, understand that David was a revered name. Most people didn't want to call Jesus the Son of David, but he tuned into Jesus's frequency. And then Jesus turned to him and asked him, "What would you like for me to do for you?" Up until that moment, he was being very general and he was asking for mercy. But at that moment, he thought about it and he said, "I want to see." And Jesus was trying to bring him to that moment of clarity in asking him, what does he want specifically? Being ultra specific. Now, others who stood around could have said, "He's Jesus, right? Can't he tell the man is blind that, obviously he wants to see?" But Jesus wasn't presumptuous and asked the man directly, "What do you want?" Once you know what your client wants, then you can provide the solution because you actually know what they want. You go back and you consider what they want. You custom make the message because you have done the research for your market and you now are aware of what they want. Then you take those results that you heard and you address them using the 4 U's of marketing. Make sure that included in the 4 are that it is unique, it is urgent, it is ultra specific, and it is useful to them. And anytime you do that, you will tune into the frequency of your clientele every time. Well, friends, I hope that you like and subscribe, and I hope that you enjoyed this message. It's your brother CJ. I'll see you again tomorrow.